Okay, so the plan is I'm going to do some Eve like stuff. Um, the stuff about Eve, it's just there's a really sharp learning curve to it. I don't know how to put it. Basically, if you don't do what you need to do right away, you'll pay for it. You can always train your skills, but you'll be behind still. You'll be trying to do stuff you're able that you should be able to do, but you just can't. So I don't know. But what I can see from the game so far, basically, it's someone enters the system while you're, say, mining or ratting or something like that. You just gotta stop what you're doing, go dock at a station, and wait for it to pass. Literally every person you have to basically consider as a threat. So, oh my god, the wind's kicking in, and it's time to go dock and wait it out, I guess. They'll pass on through, or they'll stay in the system for a while, and then you have to be very paranoid the whole time, waiting to go back out to do what you want to do. And of course, I'm talking about low sec here, low sec and null sec. So, even in high sec though, there's people that'll even suicide you there. So, it's not even much safer at that point. But I don't know. It just seems like the game is kind of lacking. Could be just my point of view, but it just seems like it's lacking the point that since it's all time based on how long you've been playing is how good you are. It has nothing. It doesn't seem to be how if you're skilled at the game or anything like that. It's just, well, he has more skill points than you. He's flying a ship that's more expensive than your ship. You're toast, flat out. And from what I've seen is there's not a certain point where that stops happening. It's constant. My friend, he has 2 years worth of play and still has to run and hide every time someone comes through a system. I don't really see that as a upside. I don't know. It's difficult to explain. But the fact is, I just don't want to play games. If there's every time I try to pick up a game, it's just something about that game this doesn't seem to want to suit me. I've been playing Halo 4. It literally, it's kind of dulling. My favorite weapon to use in Halo 4 is a shotgun. I'm walking through. It doesn't feel the same. All the previous games, I had my shotgun, I hold in face, blah blah blah. I'm still able to use it, and it's still a shotgun, but it just doesn't feel right. And that's what I used to enjoy doing, is just walking around with a shotgun, blowing people's faces off repeatedly, because I was better with a shotgun than anyone else. Or if they were better than me, then they deserved to kill. That's just how you have to look at it, but I don't know. But, yeah, it just don't know. I tried EverQuest 2. It's just the same thing. It's grinding on mobs repeatedly. World of Warcraft, I leveled up to 90. Nothing's changed. They just made everything work on reps. Fine, I got my reps up. Work on raiding. Okay, I don't really want to have to deal with people. I was a raid leader for years, and then I was a guild leader for a year. I was in the top rating guild on my server. They don't seem to be like trying to. It doesn't seem to be as shocking as the first time you get into MC and get to the first boss, and it just totally creams you. The trash is just like insanely eating you guys alive because you don't quite have the gear yet. You don't have the pieces your tanks need. You don't have the items. When I first started raiding, it used to be you could go into a raid, and it wasn't. I'm talking about mainly Burning Crusade here, because Yeah, that was kind of my high point in the game. I took people that were Kara geared and took them into Ghouls and Mag, and we kept on farming it until we got enough gear. And by this time that I started to actually do a 25-man raid, well, it was to the point where we can just farm that, get the gear. We got our tanks geared, we got our healers up, we got our DPS to where they needed to be, and then we just jetted off to Black Temple and Hyjal. We started going through Hyjal, we cleared all the Hyjal, it was fine. We cleared all of Black Temple. When we were doing Sunwell, it was just, I don't know. It was hard. We got to the second boss. Some of the people were kind of needy, I guess you can say it. They needed special needs. That's the term I'm looking for. Wrath of the Lich King comes out. I'm still reading the guild. We go through Nax. We clear it within the first week. The first time we were in there, 2 days, we had that cleared, blah, blah, blah. Nothing big. We had a clown that we brought in. Completely greens. Nothing but greens on this guy. Literally, he was there to decurse. We brought in a mage. All he had to do was just decurse, and we laughed at him. He understood that his gear sucked, blah, blah, blah. Well, ended up, he joined us about the time that both of my priests had all of their gear. So every time a piece that would drop for normally a priest, he would get it. So he has like this huge spirit, a mage with a huge amount of spirit, and he's decursing. Well, when I looked at it, we ended up having more DPS by having that mage just randomly decursing continuously, not DPSing, just that one mage decursing and getting all the decursos off because he was damn good at it because that's all he did. But my druids, my mages, the ones that were actually geared, were able to put out more upon more upon more, and it didn't suffer from the raid. But yeah, those were the good days for me. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how much I wanted to raid. I had goals. I had to get ready for raids. I had to basically get ready to teach people how to do a raid. And by the way, trying to lead a raid as a tank, oh god. You do have the freedom to move your camera around and watch people to make sure they're not messing up, but you don't typically do it. I'm thankful that I had such great officers in my guild. Every one of them, they knew exactly what they were supposed to be doing. They helped me watch the raid. Gonna ask for a better group of guys. Well, about when the Lich King came out, the freaking first part of it, my wife was having issues, and apparently the game was causing a divide between us, so I ended up having to quit. Since then, it just seems like gaming's just been going down the shitter for me. I don't know what to say. It's just like every time it just keeps going down and down and down and down. Every time I try to find a new game that would suit me. Oh my god, I was so excited when Diablo 3 came out. I was waiting for it. I was happy. It's all good. Comes out. It literally felt like someone punched me in the face when it comes to that game. And when they improved it, it's just, you go to someone, they punch you in the face, then they're like, hey, we're cool again, you should come back. You still got the view that they punched you in the face. But I don't know. I tried the Path of Exile trial. I didn't seem to like it. It just had tons of problems. I don't know. I know it's a beta, so I shouldn't be this so judgmental, but it just didn't seem to fit. Minecraft, that was pretty fun when I was playing with friends. We had a couple people that were causing issues, blah blah blah. That's bound to happen. But we were playing as a bunch of friends playing and all that. So, what the heck? It was fun. I play Civilization with one of my friends. It's okay. The lag that we seem to be getting is kind of difficult. But Civilization is always a fun game to play. And what's really, really actually hurts is it's lame, but I call it my connection to my childhood. Kept on playing all the Pokemon's games as they come out, and it's typically the same stories. Good, you're the good guy. Stop the bad guys. Beat the Pokemon League. Catch the rare Pokemon. This last game came out, Pokemon Black and White, and it didn't feel the same. I didn't get I was excited for it at first, and then I started playing it. It just started feeling like it was dragging on, and I don't know what to say about that. But I'm going to have to find something to do with my free time. I do have my puppy now, which I'm excited because I got to teach him how to hunt and get through all of that, but I don't know. The dog seems to be hanging out with the kid all the time because the kid wants to play with the puppy. Understandable. He's still a puppy, so it's before my time to train him. All I have to do is make him know that I'm here and I care. So I've just been working on that, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon because winter's just not wanting to relent. It needs to go away. I need to be able to go outside and relax and be able to play with the puppy and throw the ball, get the puppy to retrieve, stuff like that, but it's the weather and me not having anything to do. It's just bugging me and dragging on. But I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions on how to make any of these games funner, it'd be kind of a nice relief, I guess. The type of games I played is similar to what I listed, but I don't know. Well, that's all I have to figure out. Hoping this actually helps me figure it out. Maybe not. Maybe so. Only one way to find out.